Hi guys, welcome to my channel Enticing Arisha, and today we are going to cover the topic fear, especially on rejection. The weather has been very beautiful today and it's been raining since morning, and the droplets of water and greenery around and the beautiful flowers which are blossoming has actually tempted me to do an outdoor shoot for you guys. And I hope you will like my video. If you like my video, please don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for my videos and the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications as and when I post my latest videos. And please share and comment on this video as well. Okay, so now getting into the topic of rejection, let me ask you something. How many of you have, I'm sure everybody has faced rejection. How many of you have faced rejection, and from how many people? Okay, let me put it this way. Anything less than 5 people or less than 10 people. See, I feel rejections you don't find from more than 20 to 30 people. Okay, so be honest to yourself and let me know how many rejections have you faced in your life. If we look into the statistics, what it says is on an average only like 5 to 7 people in your entire life make you feel rejected. Okay, just think about it and maybe you also come up and derive at the same number. And my next question to you guys is, how many of you have actually liked you till date? How many of you have actually complimented you for being good to them, or doing something nice, or liking your personality, or liking for whatever you are? Maybe 50, 100, 200, 300. The average statistics says you would be amazed to hear the number of people who actually are nice to you comes between 300 to 500 people. Trust me, 300 to 500 people. And the number of people who reject you and are negative about you is only 5 to 7 people. Now, what percentage are we talking about? And is this ratio worth stopping yourself? Just think about it. Think, is it actually worth? No, it's not worth stopping yourself. So when we are a child, it's okay. Like when we get rejected, you feel, oh, my mom has said that I've disappointed. My friends have got disappointed because of my behavior. It's natural because you're a child. But if you're a grown up, or if you're into your late teens, I would suggest, grow up, man. Grow up. You have to be what you are. You have to be yourself. People have to like you for what you are, and you don't have to change yourself for somebody. Now, and I feel, now getting into the topic of rejection, I feel rejection always leads you to protection. Okay, and rejection always leads you to get wiser. Now let me speak to you about one of the incidents which I had to undergo when I was in my schooling, in my school days. You know, I was very comfortable. I studied in a school. My high school was with boys and girls in the same class, so I was very comfortable with the boys around. My wavelength used to match with the boys, and of course there was a gang of girls who were always together, who didn't like me because me being a girl and surrounded with boys, they had kept some kind of a name for me, and they used to do mockery at me when they used to find me alone, when I was having lunches alone, or perhaps when I was found alone in a corner. They would say, hey, look at that girl, she's alone today, where are the boys? Oh, she's missing the boys. And I used to feel a little left out from the team. So what I used to do is, I always wanted to be a part of them. So I will go and I'll try to justify myself, saying, please, I'm not like this, it's that. And then I thought, yes, they were acceptive about me, they accepted me, but deep inside they did not like me. They still felt, no, I was with the boys. And then one fine day I gave up on my thought that why should I be with them? Why should I try to be good to people who are not concerned or caring or not willing to accept me the way I am? And that was the day I said, no, I'm going to be myself. So my request to you guys is to be yourself. Don't try to fit yourself in somewhere just because you feel a big crowd or a big chunk of your community or your people are there. Be yourself. My second example which I would like to give is when I was about to start my career. All my friends were in the verge of selecting a career, selecting a job that they liked, or becoming an entrepreneur, wanting to do business. And my intuitions were always to start something on my own, to reach people as much as I could. But I had my own challenges. I could not pursue being an entrepreneur at that time, and I was very left out. There was nobody who could kind of financially support me to start a business. They always felt, oh, the society phobia was there. Oh, she's a girl, she'll get married and she'll go. Why do we invest so much of money and then maybe it doesn't give us a return? So I had to I was forced to take up a job, and I just didn't like it. I just didn't like going to a job. I wanted to be my own leader, my own master. But then when I took up the job, I had two options with me, either to accept it or to reject the proposal of working. I decided, I was very low. I went into lots of depressions and mood swings. But then I feel the rejection of not being able to get finances was actually a protection for me, because maybe that time if I would have started an entrepreneur job, I was not trained, I didn't have the skills, I was not equipped. I had the ideas for sure, but the ideas to succeed, the ideas to make wealth was not there with me. Okay, so I would like to thank the universe for not giving me a chance to have started something and felt left out and miserable and unsuccessful. Rather, I had to take up a job. I worked, I got the skills, I got the expertise, and today see where I am. I'm doing what I love to do. So rejection is also a protection. Don't be afraid of being rejected. This particularly I'm saying for my listeners who are in their late teens and early 20s. I would say go to a coffee shop or perhaps go to a mall, see all the beautiful girls there of your age whom you're interested. Go and say, hi beauty, can I take you for a coffee? What do you think the reaction is going to be? It's going to be a no. And you're going to get rejected. And when you get rejected, I would want you to understand the feeling that you're going through. You would initially find it very miserable to accept a no. And then you will look for 5, 10 people like this in the crowd. Okay? Maybe if you're lucky enough, if you're smart enough, well dressed, and if you're able to attract the type of girl, then maybe one of the girls would definitely come with you for a coffee. If not, it's going to be bad luck, but still you're learning to accept rejections. So first thing is learn to accept the rejections which are coming your way. Now come on, don't go and come back and into the comment box saying ki I went there and this happened. So it's just an experience for you, a nice experience that you would be going through. The second thing which I would like to say is turn your fear into positive energy. I've seen many of the boys especially, or the girls, I'm not gender specific, so please don't judge me like that. I would say they want to apply for a job. You want to apply for a job in the best organizations which are there in your country. Maybe you want to get placed with Google, with McKinsey, with Halliburton, with any of the top-notch companies. You feel it will be nice if you could get a job or an assignment there so that you grow your career. but then you don't take your first step. You are afraid even to apply for a job. Now this is the fear of rejection. My dear, if you're not going to apply, how do you get your dream job? So you have to apply for it to get your dream job, to make a progress in your career. And similarly, in your love and relationship, you might like somebody, you might have a crush on somebody, you might be seeing that person, you might be dreaming about that person, but if you're not going to express what you feel about them, then how do you think that person is going to know what your feelings are? Now, as the more time you take, the more distance you create. So face your fear of rejection and take it forward. In corporate life, I've also seen many people say, I have to have alcohol, or I have to spend time with my colleagues to be a part of the team. If I don't have alcohol or non-vegetarian food, I'm going to be treated like someone who's not from that crowd. You know, that's just a phobia. If you look into me, I don't drink, but then I am very much a part of a team which is like completely surrounded with alcohol and food and whatnot. So it is like basically believing in yourself. Okay, and the third most point which I would say is, don't let your rejections define you. When you leave rejections to define you, for example, if you're being rejected, you should not think, oh, I'm not equipped for the job, I do not have those skills to get the job, or I'm not good enough for that girl. No, you have all the strengths in you. Maybe this particular person is not able to find your inner skills, or is not compatible with you. Something not being compatible with you does not mean you are not good enough. You are good enough. You are good. You have to face your rejections. Rejection is just in the mind. Throw your rejections out. Maybe in a relationship, if a girl is coming to you and saying, no, I do not want you, or I want to move away from this relationship, don't feel sad. It's not got to do with you. Definitely it's not got to do with you. Maybe she is going through some kind of a phobia, and maybe she feels she doesn't, her system energies don't match with yours. So stop blaming yourself. Please use your intellect. Stop blaming yourself and try to come out of your fears. Okay, see, the world will throw shit on you. Okay, it is up to you how you take it. If you think, oh, it's shit and I'm getting into shit, you're not going to make your life better. You think, fine, you're throwing shit on me, I'm not going to keep it with me, I'm going to throw it somewhere else, I'm going to move on. Now that is the right frame of mind. So my boys, my girls, please come forward, come out of your rejection mode, face the world. The world is very beautiful, very lovely, very amazing. When you are into any kind of a depression or rejection, don't sit on your social media just trying to Twitter, just trying to find reasons to come out. No, you have this beautiful nature around you. Spend time with nature, spend time with friends, spend time with family, because that is what matters to you. Their energy matters to you, their impression, their thoughts matter to you. So come on, my dear people, come out of your safe zone, come out of your fears, face your rejections, grow up, and then that's where you're supposed to be. I would love to see you there. And these videos which I'm giving, which I'm speaking to you guys, is purely not for you to just listen and throw it off. I want you to start working on it, because day by day I would be increasing the content. I will make it more stronger, because I want to see some strong personalities develop in this world and this society. Until then, until my next video, which is on Wednesday, thank you, bye bye, and see you.